There's 3 books in the Apocrypha that kind of go together, and they are the Prayer of the 3 Young Men, Susana, and Bel and the Dragon. And they're all related to the book of Daniel. The Prayer of the 3 Young Men is basically going to be the song or prayer of Azariah. Those are the 3 men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, that were in the fiery furnace. And this is the prayer that they sang as they were walking around in the fiery furnace. It's kind of a secondhand account to me. I love the prayer. It's very beautiful. It's very powerful. It's very strengthening to people that need an extra bit of strength or inspiration. It's short, very worth reading. Just captures that moment in a way that maybe you hadn't read before. The book of Susana is good example of Daniel's ability to intercede and use the wisdom that God gave him. It also shares the inherent difficulties in religion, how there are people, remember this is a very religious community that Daniel is a part of, and there's a lot of humanity on the part of the judges and the people, and a lot of that interaction, the dishonesty and the frailties of the human mind, the attack of evil spirits that come in and make people do things that they shouldn't or maybe otherwise wouldn't if those influences weren't there. Without saying too much, at the end of the story, the way that everything turns out is very classic. It's important to think about how we just don't address problems these days. People seem to be empowered to do whatever they want, no matter how religious they purport to be. It's a good book to see how society has changed over the years and to be introspective about how we think about things, and the influence of media and different social and political agendas can influence our thoughts to the point where justice, safety, and certain things that we used to hold dear are sort of being diluted and diminished in the world today. The last book is called Bel and the Dragon. It's kind of a whimsical book to me because there's a dragon in the book. It's kind of not really described. I mean, I hate to chuckle about it, but what is it? It's obviously somewhere in the Middle East, around Israel somewhere, and there's a dragon there apparently. Anyway, Daniel is able to again utilize the position and the wisdom that he has been given to confront this. I guess it's an idol. People are praying to this dragon. It's a real short story. All 3 of these books are very, very short, but they all relate to Daniel, and you will see the instructional part of the books as well as you read messages in each of these books that point us towards God and our relationship with Him. I think that after you read these short books, you will find a different way of thinking about how God interacts with people, how God uses people to intercede, how God uses angels to influence and intercede. That's kind of, I think, the point to me. Please read those, and I hope that you're able to share some comments between people that you know or here in this comment section